This dark, real-time strategy game is all about surviving an ongoing onslaught of up to 70,000 enemies. It feels like one of those massive Lord of the Rings battles, where you're desperately holding the line. In this video, I'm focusing on what you can expect from Age of Darkness. The game has been in early access for a while, but is now launching in version 1.0, or it probably will be by the time you see this video. It's a survival RTS set in a dark fantasy world, where you have to build, manage, and defend a settlement against endless hordes of nightmares. The core hook of this game is surviving waves of enemies during what's called the Death Nights, which get more intense as time goes on. During the day, you're focused on expanding your base, gathering resources, and training your army. You'll need to scout the map, secure choke points, and strengthen your defenses. But at night, things get a lot tougher. Enemies become stronger and more numerous, which makes that daytime preparation essential. Every few days, a massive wave comes straight for your base. The key challenge is balancing expansion and preparation. If you don't prepare enough, you won't survive the next wave. But if you don't expand, you might not have the resources to hold off future waves. One unique feature is the Veil of Darkness. During the Death Nights, a fog spreads across the map, hiding enemies. Your units will suffer debuffs when fighting in the Veil, so managing visibility and pushing back the darkness is critical to survival. If you're familiar with survival RTS games like They Are Billions, Age of Darkness stands out by leaning more heavily into classic RTS elements. There are 3 distinct factions to choose from, and each one comes with unique hero units that level up during the match and unlock new abilities. First, there's the Order. This faction is described by the developers as defensive, but I think balanced is a better fit because you'll need to expand regardless. Then you've got the Volatists, a high-risk, high-reward faction that requires you to play more offensively. Their units are powerful, but they don't last long. Finally, there's the Rebellion, which is more flexible and focused on infantry tactics. With version 1.0, both multiplayer and a story mode are fully implemented. Now, I've spent over 500 hours in this game, so I'm definitely a fan. I've linked a video in the comments where I go into more detail about why I love it. But in these videos, I want to stay neutral and focus on what you can expect. Everyone's taste is different, and I think it's important to separate personal opinions from overviews. Let's quickly go over what's changed since early access. They've added a full story mode. The factions are more unique now, and they've introduced new hero units for each faction. They've also rebalanced the game's resources to make you less dependent on specific buildings. And there have been major performance improvements and quality of life updates. If you want the full list of changes, I recommend checking out the game's Steam page. So, in summary, Age of Darkness is all about balancing expansion with survival. It's a game where finding the perfect balance between growing your base and defending it is the key to long-term survival. You'll need to manage resources, build defenses, and fend off those ever-growing hordes of nightmares. That wraps up my overview of Age of Darkness. Are you playing it? If so, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more quick game breakdowns.